good morning. Let's take a look here. If you sit in seat number 19, there is writing on the desk and no one reported it. Remember, if you fail to report it, everyone in that row all day will lose points. So I'm going to check that seat again at the end of the day today. And if there's still writing on there, everyone will lose 5 points, okay? Because no one reported it to me. Let's take a look up here. This is base 3, and they want you to expand it to base 10. Well, to do that, you're going to do 3 to the 0, just like that. So it's going to be 1 times 3 to the 5th power plus 0 plus 2 times 3 to the 3rd power plus 0 plus 2 times 3 to the 1st power plus 2 times 1, 3 to the 0 power. Okay? So you got to take your calculator. Now this calculator here, take a look. There's an XY key on it, or YX key, and that's the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to press 3, then I'm going to press that key and raise it to the 5th power. When I do that, I get 243. This one is 27. 2 times 27 is 54. I think we worked this one yesterday. This one is 6, and this one is 2. And you add all that up, and you get your answer in base 10. This one right here is base 2, and they want you to write it in base 10. Remember, you use 241. Well, 241 is actually going to get you in the octal. We don't want base 8. Okay? So skip that. We got to go to base 10. So the way you do that is 2 to the 0, and work it out, just like we did number 1. Let's go to this one right here. We know 0 through 9, and then 10 is A, B, C, D, and E. So 10, and it's a good idea to write those out. So let's take a look. We're base 16, and they want you to go to base 2. So this is going to require a little bit of work. So you're going to put 16 to the 0. So it's going to be 6 times 16 to the 4th power plus A is 10. So 10 times 16 to the 3rd power plus 7. And then B is 11. So 11 times 16 to the 1st power plus 8 times 1. Then you got to figure all this out. Once you figure all this out, then you got to do long division and keep dividing by 2. All right, we're going to turn our attention. We're going to watch a video on adding and subtracting different bases, but copy this one down right here. We're going to work this one. This is base 2, and you can't, well, you're adding, okay, so that's going to give you a 1 right here. When you add this, you get 2, but since you hit 2, you got to carry 1 over. Since you have 2 here, you got to carry 1 over. Now you have 3, that's 1 more than 2, so you're going to carry 1 over, and that's going to give you a 0 and a 1. And there it is when you add it up. Okay, again, we'll watch a video. Today you have this work right here, and I think this is 6.4 or 2.4 or 6.4. It is 6.4. Let's turn our attention now to college algebra. Okay? All right, so everyone in seat number 19, no one reported that the seat had writing on it. If there's still writing on that desk at the end of the day, everyone in that seat will lose points. I'm sorry, but no one reported it. Let's take a look here. We're going to go ahead and plug these numbers in. So x, we have 2 x's here, -2 and -1. When you plug it in, a -2 to the 3rd power, and this is quantity to the 3rd, that's going to be 8, I believe it is. And then a -2 here is going to give me a +6. So it looks like I'm going to get a -2. When you plug in -1 to the 3rd power, it's still going to be a -1. And when you put a -1 here, you get a +3, so that's going to be a +2. So you're going to take your y's, 2 minus a -2, all over -1 minus a -2, and whatever you get should be your answer. And that's called rate of change. Hey, do you know another name for rate of change? Well, let's try slope. How about that? Well, this right here is a plus, so that's going to be 4. This is a plus, so that's going to be a 1. So it's rise over run. There it is, rate of change. All right, there have some parent functions on page 202. There's 6 of them. So go to page 202 right now. Draw those parent functions and copy down the information and memorize them. All right, we're going to watch a video on parent functions, and we're going to watch a video on step functions. And then you're going to work these problems. We're going to call it a day. Have a good morning.